tackle by Jake Knott, but he picks up 9 yards on the play.
Gus, you, Coach, and I spent time with the Iowa State staff on Friday. Wally Burnham, their defensive coordinator, they talk about every drill they compete. Every drill, they try and strip the ball out, create turnovers. Now's the time that has to happen. You see Wally on the sidelines, had his 70th birthday on Friday. This isn't the way he wants to celebrate. Somehow, they've got to create a big play.
2nd down and 1. And McCoy slipping. He pitches it to Brown, who picks up the 1st down and more. Malcolm Brown gets to the 39-yard line before being tackled. He picks up 10 yards on the play. 1st down, Texas.
Crowd angry because let's see. This is David Ash in at quarterback. What I think the crowd's upset about, they think that maybe his knee was down before the ball went. I think he got it away just in time. It was close. And then look at the corner. Getting a little help out front, 72, Mason Walters, the offensive lineman, helping out Malcolm Brown get downfield.
1st down and 10 at the 39-yard line. Ash remains in the game, and Malcolm Brown met in the backfield. Jake McDonough, first man to him, and that's a loss of 2 on the play.
Gus, what's happening on the early downs now is that Wally Burnham, the defense coordinator for Iowa State, and Coach Brewster noticed this early also. They're doing a lot of run blitzes, a lot of run stunts, trying to overload the defensive line of Texas and get into the backfield. I'll be interested in seeing if Brian Harsin, the offensive coordinator of Texas, starts to call this game in reverse a little bit and maybe go play action on the early downs.
2nd down and 12 at the 37. Fozzie Whitaker returns. Ash dumps it off to Whitaker, incomplete. How dangerous, Coach Brewster, is it for Texas with the revolving quarterback situation?
You know, Gus, I'm not a proponent of a 2-quarterback platoon system. I like to see a guy get in there, get a rhythm, get comfortable. They've got 2 guys they're playing with.
3rd down, 12. At the 37, David Ash in the shotgun. Ash firing over the middle, incomplete. And Iowa State with a chance at that turnover they were looking for.
They actually had 3 guys tracking the football to 1 guy for Texas, and there's a late flag that came in. And again from the secondary, which doesn't bode well for Iowa State.
After the play was over, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 23 of the defense. The penalty will be 15 yards, 1st down.
And that's Leonard Johnson. Mistake after mistake after mistake by this Iowa State squad. 3 turnovers, a missed 29-yard field goal, and now a personal foul, which is ridiculous.
Headbutting Jackson Shipley at the end of the play. That makes no sense whatsoever. He needs to be over there with his coach right now. They got to talk to that young man just for his team.
1st down for Texas. Ash steps into a deep throw, wide open. Touchdown, Texas. Mike Davis, 48 yards. So the Texas Longhorns have come into Ames, played a disciplined 1st half, and with 10:18 to go here in the 2nd quarter, UT goes up 20 shake. David Ash throws the home run. Mike Davis there to make Iowa State pay. Fox College Football is brought to you by Chick-fil-A. We didn't invent the chicken, just the chicken sandwich. And by Buick. See real stories of human achievement on the Buick Human Highlight Reel at ncaa.com/Buick. 20-0. Texas with the lead in this Iowa State squad. And the only thing that you can say about them is that they have just been very undisciplined in this first half. Three turnovers, 2 fumbles, an interception, a 29-yard missed field goal, a personal foul that results in a Texas touchdown. And we stand at 20-0. Lenz and Johnson back deep. Lenz. And he stood up and taken down. Jamison Berryhill with the tackle on special teams. Let's join Kevin Frazier for a game break.
Oklahoma tuning up for Texas, taking on Ball State. And you know what? The kid may not have a scholarship, but doggone, he's good. Another touchdown for the young freshman Whaley. Oklahoma rolling.
So OU and Texas in the huge game next week in Dallas.
The Red River rivalry gets renewed again.
First down and 10 to the 25. Jantz. Sideline caught. And that's Reynolds. Darius Reynolds with the reception, and he picks up 9 on the play.
I'm interested now to see how Manny Diaz, the new defensive coordinator for Texas, wants to call a game now with a 20-0 lead. Will he be more aggressive, or will he lay back a little bit?
Jantz rolling out of the pocket, dumps it off to his tight end. And this is Brandon Horst with a 7-yard gain. Cyclones quickly to the line of scrimmage. First down to the 41. Here's a handoff to White. With space, that'll pick up 7. Kenny Vaccaro comes up with the tackle for UT.
Normally, Gus, when a team moves the ball as well as Iowa State's been moving it against Texas, the defense starts to get a little confidence lag. But right now, Texas keeps waiting for them to just make a mistake.
Second down and 2. White again. First down and a little bit more. Nice open field tackle by Jordan Hicks.
Understand where I'm coming from on that. Texas right now, they're getting gashed in the run game. They're completing passes. But right now, Texas is saying yes, but all night long, eventually you make a mistake. That keeps Texas's confidence up on defense.
First down, and White once again hard sledding as he picks up 2.5. Hicks and Keenan Robinson combining on the tackle. We've been seeing a lot of fast break football this year, Charles Davis. Iowa State, another example of a team that loves to get to the line of scrimmage and make it happen quickly.
Everyone is a big proponent now of the up-tempo football, trying to keep the defenses off balance.
Second down and 7. Jantz dumps it off once again. And that's to his tight end, Hammerschmidt. Iowa State cobbling together a very nice drive. But once they get close to the red zone, can they put points on the board is the big question. They've managed to hurt themselves. Third down and 4. Jantz. Incomplete. No flag on the play. Intended for Reynolds. Looked like there was some contact. Bindum covering defensively for Texas.
All the way to the bottom of your screen. Bindum 23. I don't think that's enough to warrant a flag.
No, that was clean. And on 4th down and 4 at the 36, Iowa State going for it.
Got to get Jantz out of the pocket, I think, to try and make a play.
Jantz over the middle. Caught. Incomplete. It would have been a first down, but Hammerschmidt couldn't hang on to the football, and the Cyclones turn it over on downs.
Is that Adrian Phillips on the coverage?
Yes,
knocking it away, arriving at the moment of truth time. Catch the ball or not, and he backs it free.
8:27 to play in the second quarter. All Texas 20-0.
Coming up on the Geico Halftime Show, highlights from a pair of big SEC games, and Wisconsin and Nebraska do battle in the Big Ten. Marcus Allen joins me in moments But right now, Gus and Charles, it's back to you. We'll see you at halftime.
All right, thank you very much, Kevin. As Texas comes back on the field, first touchdown pass for David Ash, the freshman from Belton, Texas. He remains in the game. Malcolm Brown, the pistol back, standing right behind him. And here's Brown running left, cuts it back inside, and is wrestled down at the 40. All right, let's take a look at the Russell Athletic game summary.
All game long, it's been mistakes by Iowa State. That was a kickoff return that Lenz fumbled. Blake Gideon with an interception put him in business again. The missed field goal by Zach Geyer. The headbutt at the end of a third down play that would have gotten them off the field. One play later, David Ash to Mike Davis. Texas up 20-0, and look at the issues. The miscues, 3 turnovers, 4 penalties, look at the yardage, and a missed easily makeable field goal.
Second down and 6 at the 40. Leonard Johnson will remain on the field. And
This is
a timeout
the
call.
first timeout of the first half for Texas.
As Texas calls a timeout. And this series dates back to 1979. Texas leading the series 7-1. Iowa State winning for the first time last year. Let's bring in our coach, Tim Brewster.
Gus, you know, as a former head football coach, you've talked about it. Charles has talked about it. The frustrations I feel about the Iowa State football team, right? They're not giving themselves a chance. They're on the grand stage tonight. They got a full house. This place is ready to erupt, and they've got so many self-inflicted wounds, turnovers. They're just not giving themselves a chance, guys.
And Coach Brew, Leonard Johnson's back on the field, the corner who got the penalty. Is this a case where, as a coach, you tell him you better go make up for what you did?
Well, I make them sit for a minute, Charles. I make them sit and think about it.
Coach Rhodes opting to put him right back out there. Second down and 6 at the 40. Fozzie Whitaker in the game for Texas. They hand it off to Whitaker with a running lane and a first down as he spins. And gets inside Iowa State territory, a gain of 13. Jeremy Reeves with the ankle tackle.
And look at what the big guys are doing now, the creases they created here, and gave Fozzie Whitaker an opportunity. Firing out, look at that on the pull. There's Mason Walters, number 72 again, getting out in front. 55, Dominic Espinoza, the center. And Fozzie Whitaker gets into the secondary.
7:25 to play in the second quarter, first down by the Iowa State 48. And a flag on the play. Looks like a false start.
Prior to the snap, false start. Number 87 of the offense. Penalties 5 yards, remains first down.
It's Dominique Jones, starting tight end. One of the rare mistakes made by Texas in this first half.
Remember, they're still trying to grasp a new offense, Gus. Brian Harsin, the new offensive coordinator, is calling the plays, came from Boise State. So they've got plenty of elements of that. There's Brian right up there. He was the guy who called the game when Boise State beat Oklahoma with those big trick plays down the stretch.
Third Texas penalty. First down on the long 15. Ash pulls it down, wants to run. And will not get to the line of scrimmage. Nice closing speed by Benton, Teron Benton, the senior from Arlington, Texas. A lot of Texas kids on this Iowa State squad.
And how fun was it for them last year to go to Austin and win? And anytime they see Texas or any team from Texas, extra pride kicks in for the Iowa State kids.
There's Benton, senior. Second down and 16 at the 46. David Ash has played most of the second quarter. Interesting decision by the Longhorns. Ash firing down the field again. Incomplete. Ball intended for Mike Davis. Terrific defense by Jeremy Reeves as he knocked that ball to the ground.
And at the end of the play, Reeves actually gave up his best position, Gus. He ended up having to make a play on the football because Mike Davis gets back inside of him. See, he's supposed to have him to the outside, but Reeves hangs onto the upfield arm. Well played, and knocks it away.
And Reeves, a junior from Allen, Texas. Third down and 16 at the 40.